Hi, you guys. I'm back. The Spirit wanted me to come back and elaborate on some things. But first thing, if you notice, almost at the end of the video, I had a piece of white cotton on my nose. I'm sorry, you guys, for that. It wasn't a booger. It was what I kept looking at that kept flying down from up out of these lint traps that's in the building. But anyway, the Most High wants me to elaborate on the womb man and what a woman place is as being a carrier for the creation of the Most High. Will help co-creating with the Most High. Okay, the Spirit is saying, see, it's giving me downloads. He just told me to get on here, and I'm just following through what he said, so it's gonna flow. The Spirit is saying that a woman is a helpmeet for a man. She's called one man because she came from out of one man, but she's a womb man because she has a womb that carries the man. So she becomes one with a man also because it's a one man. Whether it's a boy or a girl that you carry, and that's not the thing. Everything originated from one man, which was the creation of Adam. Okay. So with you doing that, your part is a great part because you are the person who births in a man through your womb. So when you birth a man through your womb, you are the nurturer. You are the lover of, you are what that child not comes out to be, but you give them like the the loving part, the nurturing part, the defensive part, everything. You are the creator in that child in that because a lot of it comes from you. How that's why they say somebody have mother issues or things like that. That's it comes from the lack of their being, the nurturing part, the loving part, the caring part, the structure part, the well, the I don't know how to say the yes I do, but I just can't find the word right now. The the discipline, the disciplinary. You know, it's a way that a mother can talk to a child, and it'll hurt their feelings because it come from the mother, the one who was nice and whatever, and they'll be like, well, what did I do to make her holler at me or scream at me? That right there is the discipline part for the mother. Down the disciplinary is actually the father, and that's where the spankings come from. And it's not to be like, oh, you getting a whooping for this or this like that. It's like I have to handle you in a manner to where you know whatever you did is a life and death situation. It's like it's very important, like running out in the street. Like you'll get a spanking for running out in the street because he needs you to understand how harmful that could be. And mothers, it's it's not good to give your children everything that they want. I'm always talking about me. I had to learn from experience. I thought, oh, they didn't ask to be here, so I'm gonna give them this and give them that. Well, in a way, I I I I hindered them from growth because now they just want to sit down and get everything handed to them when that's not the case. See, they value more things that they work for. They take pride in that, whether they know it or not. But if you don't teach them to know it, that it's, if you don't teach them to know that, how else will they learn it? Because when they get out in the world and everything is not handed to them, it can be harmful. And I'm talking about to them, just in their process of why I didn't get it and this and that. And some spoiled kids take their lives because they didn't know they had to work for something. But love them enough to let them grow in that aspect. Like, say for instance, you'll be like, oh, I'll get you a phone, but I ain't getting you an iPhone. You'll work for the iPhone. Just giving you example of things. You'll be like, I'll get you some tennis shoes, but you'll work for the Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's letting them work for the things that they deemed. They'll say, oh, if I don't get that, I just die. I can't live without that. Let them grow to know what hard work is for, and they'll take care of the iPhone. They won't drop it everywhere and not care about it. They'll value it. They'll treasure it. It's a way of doing a lot of things when you're teaching your children morals and values, and things that's meaning, and things that's really not. Teach them to always be generous to people who is less fortunate than them. Not barely give, generously give. Because it will be given back to them, and not just do it for that point and purpose, but just out of your heart. Because see, if you pour into them right, they'll already have them heartstrings that they'll have a desire to be a giver. We need to learn how to show our children to go above and beyond for the less fortunate, because in that we bring everybody up. We build people up. See, if we go above and beyond for the less fortunate, then he'll have a leg to stand on. He'll have a real, chance, not just barely give him something. If he's hungry, don't give him a cracker. Give him an opportunity to buy his own meals. That's giving him something to stand on. Don't give somebody something that they can eat for the moment. Give them something they can eat for a lifetime. These are the characteristics that the mothers we need to pour in to our children. Teach them how to be a cheerful giver. That's giving out of love. That's being happy to give. Let's stop teaching them how to be selfish. Not buy and be like, oh, I'm gonna get them this. His friends ain't got that. I'm gonna get them this. Don't give them a competitive spirit. Nothing's good gonna come out of a competitive spirit. And why are you competing? Anyway, we teach our children things unbeknownst to us, out of how we came up. I love my children's friends enough to buy them the same thing my children have. He don't have to be my child. I want him to be equal to my child. My child love him enough to be his friend. Let me be the one to pour into him. I don't want him to always be less than my child, and then he grow up with this envious spirit, and then that's why a lot of best friends took out their best friends, sleep with their best friend wives, like do the stuff that they do, set their best friends up. Mothers, just love on them. Take the time to love on them. Sacrifice the time to spend time with them, to love on them. If they love playing the game, go in the room, lay down next to them, and tell them I want to play with you. That way you can see what your child is going in his spirit. If he playing all these shooting games and everything like that, you need to know about it. And then it would, you'll be like, I mean, I can't say you, but then you wouldn't be surprised when he out, you know, in these streets shooting up, bang banging, all that. You wouldn't be surprised. You will know about it, and that's the proper time to be able to stop them. Oh no, no son, no, we not gonna do that. We gonna do something, or you'll manage it, minimize the time he spend on that particular game. I mean, we have to really spend time with our children. We have to love on them properly, and time is properly not you because they live in a house with you and you think you taking care of them and feeding them and doing all this. Well, we feeding them, but we ain't all sitting at the table like back in the day. Turn all the devices off. Let's spend time. That's communion. Come on, let's do communion together. Not drinking the partaking of the. We're eating. I want to know how everybody around the table is feeling. What's going on? What happened in your day? Every day that you'll be have a heads up on everything that's going on in your children or your family life, even with your husbands. The Most High want to bring family back into the household. Everything about family. I'm talking about sitting down, eating, have communion together, speaking, talking, communicating. Get off of all these devices. Because with the devices, you bringing all of those households into your household. Everything they see on there into your household. It's no way in the world that y'all can't sit there and y'all be away from all these devices and spend time together. Why do y'all have to look at y'all phone and eat? Texting and eat. On the tablet and eat. What do you think you're missing? That stuff is still going to be on there. You can catch them videos. You want to catch somebody live? Well, you want to catch somebody live, it's all of y'all at the table. Everybody live. These are the most important people. These are what anything that's going on in their life will affect the whole household. He's bringing the families back together. That's what he called Israel to be. Minding our family's business. See, everybody's minding everybody else's business. That's why can't nobody get together and do things to build the family up. Not saying it, but it can be done, but they choose not to. They want to look outside and see what the world is doing. You can do something so great in your household to make the world want to know what you're doing. That's what I'm on. For my family, for my children, for my children's children. The Most High in His Word has said, um, a good man leaves inheritance for his children and for his children's children. I want to see who's at the table with me, who I'm eating with. I want to see if I have an architect. I want to see if I have a designer. I want to see if I have an athlete. I want to see if I have a singer, a tennis player. I want to see what I have at my own table. That's what I'm working with. Mothers, we are the ones that see. And then we tell the Father. And then he steps in and he establishes. The disciplinary, you'll be like, hey, okay, yeah, we got football practice, Friday, Saturday the game. That's when he step in and he do that part because you seen in him, oh, he likes sports. Oh, I buy him a football. Then you be like, yeah, he likes sports. We buy him a football. He was like, then the daddy be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna see when the next football camp is, and then that's how he be in everything. If your child's a cook, if he like cooking, oh, he like cooking, oh, well, I'm gonna buy him a chef's hat. That's encouraging. Then from there, you start looking into culinary things for your child. Ask him what he want to cook today in the house, or she. Them are businesses. Everything is a business. Kingdom building. We're building kingdom businesses. This is how they're created. If you're not having communion at your table, the dinner table, everybody everywhere. No, it's time for us to bring family back into the household. The streets is the streets. The streets gonna always be there, and ain't nothing good in the streets. It's time for you to. I'm not saying it's really. It's more safe for you to cook in your own home. You'll know the cleanness of it. You'll know if you'll see something if it drop on the floor. I'm just saying, just keeping it real. I'm authentic, authentic, unapologetic, truth. We don't know how many things we didn't ate. There was how many days old, how it dropped on the floor, how we made somebody mad, what all they did in your household, and you save money. That'd be more money that you can put towards something else. I know all the time you're not gonna want to. I just say pray over your food. But we're eating out. We out in the streets more than we in the house, and we paying mortgages and rent and everything like that. Hey, it shouldn't be a dressing room. Y'all using your homes as dressing rooms. Spend time in it. If you don't like it, build it up to love it. Decorate it. Put the stuff in there to make you want to be at home more than you want to be anywhere. And then when you be out, you be like, oh, I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to get home. Don't make yourself want to stay in the streets. Your home is not a dressing room. It shouldn't be. We have to get back to the basics. The basics is beautiful. It really is. Whether you know it or not, it is beautiful. I I mean, that's the most wonderful thing that prison taught me. I was good. I was always good. I don't know what made me think I wasn't. Not talking about me in myself, even though me and myself, I'm just talking about the extra things that we think we be needing. You can make simple things greater. You go out and you had your girlfriend from high school for years, and I know in this cases you outgrow people, but you'll go out there and get a model, and there's so much stuff come with that model. You be like, oh wow, I thought I was really getting some. I was good where I was. can build that one up to be a model. Not in that sense. You can build up. You buy her nice things. She'll get dressed. She'll wear them. She don't know how to make makeup. They got the makeup art. That's what they do. They do makeup. She's you know her. You've been with her. You experience her. You know her character. You know everything. You got with the model. You ain't know that that face ain't really her face. She's on drugs. She love to drink. All she do is party. She ain't really clean. You thought you really had, so you like, hey, my girl, she was clean. She cleaned up. She cooked. She do this. This girl, this lady don't do nothing. She used her apartment as a dressing room. It's the difference between a home and a dressing room. And another thing, ladies, what I noticed when uh, my daughter had her boutique and I worked in her boutique, Matches Boutique, and a man will come in with his girl and he'll pick out something for her and he'll say, what about this? And she'll say, no, I don't like that. Well, hint, hint, if he picked out something for you, at least go in the dressing room and try it on and come out and see how he like it. If he like it, you need to get it. See, you're in a relationship. Everything is not about you. It's about y'all together. You have to do things that's pleasing for him too. He wants to see you in that. You'll get mad if he admires somebody else in that. So just be mindful. I've seen it so many times. I mean, I've seen it to where it was like really the men was like so aggressively like trying to really tell her what he really want, but we're so set in our ways that we miss the big picture. And then when they really go out and find somebody who's pleasing to them, we don't understand it. Well, it was a lot of signs. You missed the signs. You were so strong headed. Oh, no, me, what I want, this and this, till you miss. And you forgot that you wasn't the only one in the relationship. But since you acted like that, he left you to that. Be mindful, pay attention, hear his voice. Hear his voice. It's not a conversation if you're the only one talking. You talking to yourself. Some people call that crazy. I don't. I don't. I talk to myself all the time. No, I don't. I be talking to spirit, but hey. I got a sense of humor. But really, if you're in a relationship, hear your partner. Hear them. They're not talking for nothing. And there's some things that you probably won't be comfortable with wearing, but sometimes you do that sacrifice for them. I mean, they ain't gonna want you to wear nothing too crazy because they be, they really don't. Sometimes it'd be like, here, try this on. You look too sexy. You might be like, oh, no, I don't want everybody to be. And then this is what you tell him. I'm going to get it, but I won't wear it. I'll just wear it in the house for you. Because he liked it. Then he got intimidated by how you was wearing. Like, oh, wow. Okay, I ain't on your mind. No, that you'd be like, yeah. Yeah, this would be date night at home for us. This would be one day he come home and you got that thing on. You'd be like, where are you going? We ain't going nowhere. I cooked. I made us some cocktails. We having date night. And don't send the kids out. Don't send them away for the weekend. They need to see y'all love so they'll know what to look for and how they would know what that love is. Don't send them out. Let them see it. Long as you ain't wearing no, you say that lingerie for in the bedroom. I'm talking about an outfit that he got, that he. Cause you need to let your daughters know that. Oh, okay. Look at Mama got sexy, or what have you, and then you let your son see. Oh, this is what a woman would do for me if she loves me. It's a beautiful thing. They need to see love. That's what they're missing. Our children are not seeing love in the house, in a relationship between a man and a woman. We need to show them that more. Now, I ain't talking about the fussing and arguing and the calling each other. That's not it. Calling each other out of their names, all of that stuff. Listen, excuse me, I never say things, like that I can't take back. I never. I'm not. I can feel a certain kind of way. And what that produces in me is an action. Oh, yeah? Okay. And they won't even hear the oh, yeah. This is what they'll see. But yeah, women, we are the womb man. We carry a man in our womb. We carry, and it, in the heavens is just, it's one. We came from one, so we're one. That's why I say, uh, uh, man in the womb, because you're one man. I mean, it is what it is. It's a blessing to be carry, be a carrier, have a carrier, be labeled as a carrier of a man. That's why I don't understand how can a man disrespect a woman. She's a carrier of a man. Without her, there is no him. Like the first creation was Adam. But then when you uh, doing that to her, you also doing that to yourself because she was made out of his rib. It all come back to one. You have to have an understanding of everything. And you need to heal from the lack of love, from these traumas that make you want to be disrespectful. Man and woman. A man to a woman and a woman to a man. These are healing times. These are divine times. We're giving you the answers to the things that you need to know, because some people don't know why they act the way that they do. We're telling you why, and we're giving you examples of why, and if it resonates with you, you see yourself in what we're talking about, and we give you the answer on how to heal it and how to correct it. This is what divine timing is. He said, my people perish from the lack of knowledge. That time is over. All the knowledge is here. Now all you should be doing is healing. You come into your divine self. That means you come to the truth of things, and you get back in alignment with His will. Yes. So, I'm trying to see, since I've touched based on that video before, was it anything that I needed to get back to? Well, no, I don't think so. Spirit said no. I'm listening right now. Okay. So, I'm going to end this video. I didn't know if it's going to be a part 2, but, I mean, it is what it is. If he addressed the man with them and that little sexuality thing, of course he has to address the woman of her and her being a carrier of a man. So it's correcting. The men will understand why they had that urge in prison, but you wouldn't have had it if you were in alignment with the Most High. If you knew Him, you would have come, because you already knew, that wasn't His will for your life, but He told you the tricks, the devices of the enemy being used at that point. So, you got questions? You got all the answers. So, to the next divine timing, continue to have a blessed and highly favored day, because you was already doing that. So I'll see you at the next divine timing.